You might think movie stars are always pampered, but to get their passion projects made, sometimes they too have to do without. Here at the Spirit Awards, we found out what they chose to forego. What did you guys have to do without, let's say, for A Most Violent Year?
I'll tell you, the first day of shooting A Most Violent Year, the day before, I was kind of like, are we going to get a call sheet? Is the movie really going to happen? And you have the moment of never knowing. And then we said, okay, it's happening, great. We had a blizzard. And I showed up to shoot the very first day, and the trailers froze. So we had no heat, and we all were sitting in our cars with the heater on, hoping to get base camp up and running. So it's always moments like that when you're on independent films. You're like, where can we find a heater, or where do we eat our lunch? But I like it because it forces everyone to kind of stay together and not really separate.
The fun thing is to complain, but to really love it. It's like, oh, this is so, it's almost romantic. Like, wow, there's no dressing rooms. Like, we love making this movie. It's more about that, you know.
We didn't have trailers. That was like, obviously we were never going to have trailers, but there was a day when my character was taking a bath, and we were filming in our producer's apartment, and they were without hot water, and so we were without hot water, and they were heating up water on the stove and putting it into the bathtub.
I did a movie with a really experienced group for under $600,000. My dressing room was a blow-up sleeping bag pad that you put under your sleeping bag when you're camping, and you know, you carried your own wardrobe, and I really enjoyed it. It was great, and it's a really good little movie.
What movie was that?
Game 6.
I did a movie called Paperman, and I had to run into the ocean in November in Montauk, like over and over, and I would just go sit in a car to heat back up, and then run into the freezing water again, and kind of over and over.
Wardrobe, in my case, it was all out of my closet, basically, yeah, which I can't wear. I was wearing black T-shirts, you know, for a few years before Whiplash, and now if I go out in a black T-shirt, I feel like, oh yeah, we get it, you're the guy from Whiplash, you know. But yeah, I mean, it was literally, for the short film, I went to my closet every morning and got out my wardrobe.